Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Blobber, playing our Sailor Mon achievement run in EU4 with Mare Nostrum expansion. Last episode we declared on Pegu, ate them, declared on Ava, and ate them, due to Bengal dogpiling. And now we've also declared on Lana, because we wanted the free power projection, and we'd hoped to maybe sneak in underneath Thaya. But no such luck. No such luck. That being said, the extra power projection doesn't hurt, although being at war still does a little. We'd like to be getting autonomy down. We're improving with this guy, with Mon Yang, to try and stop the coalition from forming. And because this guy already likes us enough, he won't join the coalition. That being said, there's a disparity between how much we go. Basically, we're going to lose relation faster than we gain it here, so I'll actually improve with them a little bit more, just to make sure they don't fall into the range where they are suddenly outraged. I'll gain the mercantilism, thank you. Speaking of our... No, we're all good. What can we do though? We could ask for some money. Why do they like us? If they're dropping anyway, we might as well ask for the money. And now we... Actually, if we don't know... I said I'd try to wait for warring first before doing that, but seeing as I don't know how long this war will last there, and how little overextension that one province will be, it might be worth doing this in this order. Love to have a theologian. We don't know about that one. Oh, it is 2 missionary strength, which is a lot more than the 1. Anyway, bring our army back, get our king off the army, because we don't want him to die. We want the heir to die, kind of. Speed up, because there's nothing to do but wait. In fact, all the way up to speed 5 even. See how much they fabricated. Maybe they'll only take what they fabricated. Possible. The core in Taungu is almost... Oh, all sorts of revocation of who's guarding who. And probably fairly safely take the Animist land. Especially as they have no allies. Yeah. So we don't need to improve with Bengal so much. Let's get a spy network here, so we can fabricate there. Now admittedly all this inland land isn't going to help our sailors directly, but it's going to help us grow a larger land army to conquer more coastal land to get more sailors. We're not limiting ourselves to only expanding along the coast as a big giant coastal snake. Siege hasn't got too much longer. Once that maxes out, which it basically has, we will also fabricate here. Oh, so who won the first big war between Bahamanas and Vijayanagar? Bahamanas look like they won. They took back this stuff. Vijayanagar will cede. Yeah. Okay. Now what does this mean? It means that here, rather than the Hindu, might win over there. 2 more months? Yeah. 2 more months, then we can fabricate that claim. Oop. They're claiming me. They're making claims on me. We fabricate this claim. We see who's guaranteeing them. It's only Mon Yang, which means I could use that to get Mon Yang out of their alliance with Hasenwi, or... Yeah, I could do that. What about our rivals? Have our rivals... Mon Yang have rivaled me. That's not good. What else? Start improving, or continue trying to finish off maximizing... Here we go. No, they ate everything. Okay. Well, at least we got some power projection out of it. Declared war on Lana. Come up to the top here. We might go after that little guy and this little guy. Once our war exhaustion has gone away. Unfortunately, that's quite a bit of development that they've taken there. 30-ish. Still, our alliance block should be alright. Especially if I can get Bengal to join in against Ayutthaya, which hopefully they do. Once this war is over, they'll probably have an extra... Looks like they've got a rival slot. We're maxed with... No, we're not maxed with Bengal. Well, let's fix that. Yeah. Seeing as they haven't already joined the coalition, they might not. Two more months. Month. Claims ho. And now, time to improve with my friends. They were spying on me. We caught them. Has he got any allies? He has not. At the very least, we can punch some money out of him. But again, we want to wait and start this coring first. Try and convince Bengal that although I'm expanding towards him with an amazing haste, that'll help. Burmese culture is accepted, so we don't have unaccepted culture penalties. Goodbye money. I am not gaining that much unrest. One more month. 4 months until we can do that. 5. 6 actually. 6. I'm out pretty well with my finishing with Bengal. Always attack. Now, we've also got to consider the new state system, so let's have a look at our states and territories here. That is also Upper Burma, so I'm probably I'm pretty much guaranteed to want to make Upper Burma true cause. At least once we get the autonomy down to levels where it's worth doing that. Maxed out with Bengal, which means we can make one more, get that core going, and then declare on here. Most maxed with Monyang as well. Be down, return of the month. Core, core, and war. You are mine. Also, do you have claims on anyone? You do! And he has no allies and is probably about to be full annexed, but does he have allies? Yes, he has lots of allies here. Okay. Well, we'll see. Aside from this, we want to improve with our other ally here. Keep our anti-Ayutthaya alliance block strong. Probably only need 4. Yep, we only need 4, so we consolidate and back off. Hop on there to help prevent the unrest. This is still our prince. Yes. We're even doing okay for manpower, considering 1, 2, 3 wars in a row. I mean, that one was tiny, and this one is tiny. That one wasn't so tiny. Speed up, because there's nothing else to do but watch. wait for these to improve them to the max. Oh, yep, they did full annex them. Oh well. I might go after him, which will get Monyang out of the... Oh, especially if they're losing. Out of the coalition. Speaking of which, what if I took their land? He's angry at me now. Let's, instead of improving with Monyang, bit of fabricating on them. How big are they? I could vassalize them. But they're the right religion, so I don't know that I want to do that. And that would give Thaya a way of avoiding being annoying, because they'll probably support their independence. And it would increase our... Oh no, our aggressive expansion up there is tiny anyway. Consider it. We'll consider it once we have finished this war anyway. There's no point doing it too early. Also, the longer we wait, the more Monyang will have war exhaustion from their other war. Oh, so we finished with Bengal? We did. Who do we want to try with next? It would be nice if we could get Malacca, maybe? They can attack Ayutthaya up this way. Oh, they're not going to hold this guarantee if they've lost all their units. Be brilliant. Come on, finish siege. Finish. Finish. I want to do this claim and go to the war for this as well. Ayutthaya have given some more gifts to their minions. They're preparing to annex them, presumably. Okay, let's call this one back. Declare this war. Check if... Yep, they won't honour their... They lose some prestige for failing to honour their guarantee against a rival. Come on, other guy. There we go. Consolidate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone else, come this way. Slow down. Go back to improving... Oh no, we can piece out of this one, can't we? Well, actually it might be worth not piecing out until we're finished here, because the unrest will be less. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. So go back to improving with Malacca. No, go back to improving with Khmer. Yes. Wait for this siege to be finished, and then piece out of both of those at once. Our missionary's halfway, a bit more than halfway done, which is nice. And so are the cores. Ayutthaya is... They got too big for me. Although, what happens when I get this one? Oh, I got too good for them. I got too good for them? No way! Wow. That's very surprising. What's my Diplo rating high for? Strong allies. Yeah, because we had to form this alliance network against the one strong country. Alright, I'm not going to complain too much. We will gain karma, because we're always going to war and losing. Oh my god, my negative karma is just terrible. Which is why I said you need to always, always, always pick positive karma. Tax. Oh, they're pissed off because they haven't got land. Well, let's have a look. What land could we give them? Preferably something with lots of manpower. Might even give them these new shitty places. Or at least that one. We have somewhere with a really bad trade good? No, that's not good enough. That one could also... I could be convinced to give this to the noble, so we'll see. How much do I need to give them? They want 10? They want 10. How much would this give them? Oh, it's not a territorial core yet. Interesting. So I would need to turn this into... Well, just a sec. I will not lose admin points. Thank you very much. Speed back up. This siege is almost finished. Oh, poor Monyang. We will call that guy back because we expect to... Well done. Tibet, because we expect to be piecing out of these at any moment. We were a bit too hopeful, apparently. There we go. So, you're one. Peace. Money. Thank you. Sit down. Increase. Second one. Take the land. Take the money. Increase. Okay. Come back to where we're converting at the moment. We need about a year before we can core, but you know what? At such low costs, like what's 5%? 1 in 20 when it costs less than... when it costs less than... Like, it's trivial. I think in order to get the corruption effect away sooner, it'll be worth just starting these cores straight away, even though we do have the core exhaustion. Now we can check our rivals again, and we will pick Monyang because they were nice and weak. And we will pick... This is when it becomes a more interesting choice. So Assam has got Rocksedia and his Senway have got this set. I don't want Bengal. At least not yet. Or do I? No, they've got Delhi. Delhi is big and strong. Pick Orissa. I don't have any way of fabricating on them. Right. And does Bengal hate Orissa? Bengal does hate Orissa. So I could increase my... No extremely high trade value provinces. That being said, it is all coast, and I'm going to need more coast. And it's going to be harder to war them. What about Tibet? Tibet has only Guj as a friend. I border them. Let's check this out. That looks like a good potential. Tibet has 9 and Guj. Or can I have? I can only have 10. Who hates them? Monyang. Sugia. I think we will pick Tibet. I imagine I want to finish off this region. There is an argument to be made for doing Senway so that when we go to war with Ayutthaya, that we can piece this guy out for Humiliate. But I think I'd prefer just to break his alliance with everyone and then go to war with him later. Rather than... and try and go to war with him before he can re-up those alliances because of their annulment. So we're going to pick Tibet. Now, improve more with Malacca, because I would like to ally him and call him in against Ayutthaya. We will gain mercantilism, I'm sorry. It's going to help us for the whole game. Speed up. Nothing to do but wait for that missionary to finish at the moment. And start that last core. Lose some money for mercantilism, and the merchant guilds gain loyalty. Sure. Wish I could spend it on something. Oh, and now we have to actually look. So, need to wait for the last land in this. Oh, so we're going to need to get that core finished before we can turn it into a state. Oh, what's happening? Why do they have the same colour then? Shouldn't. Oh! Because it's not the actual one I wanted. I like the one, how do you get it to happen again? That actually shows you states and territories properly. Anyway, continuing on. Unite. Wait for that missionary and then get coring. Now. Thaya must have gotten the event to, like, there's some new events potentially to get land that from your vassal. If you have a core, you know, they say the land is ours and you say no, it's mine, and you take it, but it gives them a huge increase in liberty desire. Yeah, because they should have 0 liberty desire when they're so much smaller. Finished getting Khmer up to the max. So we'll re-up with Bengal. We've dropped a little. We've almost gotten Pegu and Malacca to the max. Is the Malacca Parayang versus Pasai? I think that one actually might be the stronger alliance than these two. Who's he fabricating on? Yeah, he's fabricating on this triple entente. Would they accept an alliance? Not same religion, neutral, although if we get them to 100 they would presumably stop being neutral. What else? How much money are we making? Not enough. That said, we want to... How many months are the Animus Zealots? Okay, so we can actually afford to stop funding our army at the moment. How much is that worth? Because if I do that, I'll probably want to... stupid auto-raising forts during war, blag. I shouldn't have had them raised during this time. And in fact, I'll get rid of them at the moment. That should save us even more money. Yep. We're maxed with them. What can we do with our money? Well, that's useful. We have got some inflation to get rid of, so we'll grab the inflation reduction guy. It's not like we can spend money, spend papal points to get rid of it. So inflation reduction guy is probably going to be the go-to method at our disposal other than clicking the button, and we don't like clicking the button because that costs us points. Precious, precious monarch points. That's high enough. Develop our own spy network in Ayutthaya. Did they stop feeling neutral? No. How much of a gift would they need, and is it worth going over? Oh no, I think 1, 3. I think it would be worth our last relationship slot. So let's see if we can't bribe our way into their hearts. Oh, that's going to be expensive. I nominally need about 10, I think, but it won't hurt to give them a bit more than that. That much. Hey friend, please. Please? Oh, come on. Ooh. Okay, so the other option is to try and increase how strong we look. I don't think that one unit's going to do it, but who knows. Certainly not for 30 points worth. Come on, man. Friends. Oh well. It was worth a try. It's not like I've got much else to do with the money. The missionary's almost finished. We'll then be able to, well, once the coring's done, start on that one. I don't think I should try the Hindu yet. Try and get rid of all the animists to begin with. Oh. Now, should probably spend these down as we get them, because you can't be caught when you're at less than 25%. I will gain the prestige. If I get one more positive prestige event, we might actually trigger our mission. That new leader has not great military, which is good for us. Though we don't have great military either. Well, our military focus should help. What else can we do? We can improve with Ming, or we could... Improving with... Well, what about Daviet? Champa. He has no allies. Why don't you go eat Champa? Eat Champa. Who also has no allies. How big are they? They're too big to vassalize, but Champa aren't. If I declared my war on Champa, it might encourage Khmer to do the same. They don't have enough trade power in that node though, so that idea is bust. We'll just improve with Ming. It's not a very exciting move, but it's not one that, you know... What was the phrase? You don't get fired for buying IBM? So, the Chinese company took that a bit too literally. We will always gain karma, no matter the cost, because there's no other way that we won't be at negative infinite karma forever. Second claim finishes here. We finished that conversion, so we can core it. Our nobility are continuing to be pissed, which is troublesome, but I don't want to give them land here because it's just too low autonomy. Like, I don't want to give them that high value low autonomy land. I want to give them this low value high autonomy land, even if it means waiting a bit more, if they get a bit pissed in the meantime. Ooh. Kind of rebels. I must have had some bad luck with those rolls, so let's up our army maintenance. Go sit on that province. Hopefully it doesn't trigger... Shouldn't trigger before our army gets there. It's not likely to. And in fact, once we get rid of the overextension, no, it won't get our unrest down enough. which is a little sad. What's going on here? Ooh. Ooh. They're losing. What's the actual go? They're at war here. Their allies, well actually these two would still, because they're, oh no, those might not as well. So you know what, we'll fabricate there rather than to build more of a spy network here, which I don't think is useful at the moment. So, well, let's spend it down. So, Sukhothai and Farabang. Because otherwise it just degrades away. No. And instead we do here. Now there's nothing else for us to spend spy network points on with this guy. How big is his Senway plus him? Probably too big. So we'll stop here. I'd like you to be friendly. Pretty please. See if we can't get a claim or two here. Work our way up to that border. Well, what else? What else is it's time to end the episode. Thank you for watching. This has been The Blobber with our Sailor Mon achievement run. I hope you've enjoyed watching and will join us again soon. Bye bye.